You know, we got to start moving as a unit, man. This shit is embarrassing. And, you know, again, every OG was like, yo, that I respect, stop talking. I'm like, but he keep talking about me. You know, he won't talk to me. I got to stop, B. I'm not doing all this corny shit no more. I'm done with it. I'm going to just sue you. I'm not going to look like a clown no more because I got to defend myself in the algorithm. If you say something about me that's not right, I'm putting a hit on you. And when I say that, my hit is a lawsuit because I'm not going to be out here looking like one of this. I'm doing bubblegum shit. I'm ashamed of it. Can you name someone that I have problems with that's not like corporately backed? It seems like as soon as someone's beefing with me, all of a sudden, they get a 200. So think about it, 50. As soon as Fredo, Cameron got with the corporate, he starts beefing. Before it was Jay, I think all of them. And I just think it's a humiliation ritual.
We better stop beefing.
Stop. It's a humiliation ritual that if you're going to get empowered by them, you got to go at me.
You really think people are sitting around in corporate boardrooms plotting on ways to stop you? Nobody has to do that because Dame Dash's biggest obstacle will always be Dame Dash, okay? Nobody gets in Dame Dash's way more than Dame. Dame, I'm going to promise you something right here, right now. I'm not talking about you no more, okay? Ever. Because Dame, you got all the money with corporate America back in your day. Okay, when it was your turn, you got checks from Def Jam, you had Rockaway, you had Armadale Vodka, you had Pro Keds, you had the Rock Box, you had all kind of stuff. How come when you was getting your money from corporate America, it was all good, but every black man after you has to be getting it through some type of nefarious means and getting it because they come at you?
But I don't have time to move at their pace. That's why they broke. They move slow. They do their business different. And I think they're not that bright. I think they're stupid over there. I think the way they approach their business as it relates to media is dumb.
When that man fall, when everybody see Dame, the first thing you think about is Hove. First, Dame Hove. Like, why do we even care about Dame? Because of Hove.
Welcome back and what's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast and I'm your host, Furious. I'm here to document ego, power, leverage, and accountability. Salute to the winners. Hit the like button early. Drop a comment for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. This is a Sick Times media production. You see the planes. Dame Dash, the proverbial chatty patty, back in the media cycle. Here we go again. The fairy tale fallacy. The monologue mogul is cooking up a new narrative. He's trying to debunk how his film catalog got snatched for 100 bones. And that's cool. But we can rewind the tape and look at you claiming to be the chairman of Revolt and realize a lot of what you say is street ninja word salad in real time.
That's why I know that him in general is always trying to say something bad about me. The more bad shit you say to me, about me, if you've noticed, from Jay on down, even though he don't talk, but everybody around him, for some reason, they're always backed and patted on the back by corporate. And tell me one person that's not. So 50's getting patted on the back for being a good boy. Charlemagne, Jay.
Because at the end of the day, if you never show me any paperwork, any contracts, if I never see any hard numbers, what do I have to respect? This is all you just trying to create chaos in the algorithm, trying to go viral. So when I see Dame start talking about humiliation rituals, calling folks broke, I've realized once again, he's never going to be vulnerable. Dame Dash will never say, yo, I messed up.
When you hear people's gripe against me, it's always about what I didn't do for them. They don't say I did anything to them. They said I didn't do something for them.
So let's just get it clear from the jump. This is not about Charlemagne, a Hove, a 50, a Cam. It's not about iHeart and that $200 million deal. It's not about racism in the machine and people having these nefarious acts against Dame. No, this is what it looks like to lose leverage. This is what it looks like to think you have power in your own mind, where at the end of the day, nobody respects you.
They had a Zoom call about because Jay-Z and Biggs wanted to buy the Dame's third of Rockefeller from him for $1.5 million. He didn't want to sell it to him. But they had a Zoom call about it. Jay and Biggs and the lawyers and everybody was on the Zoom call. And Dame was trying to talk to them like, yo, y'all gonna let the lawyers do this to you? Yo, come on, nigga, da-da-da. And Jay and Biggs was like this. Yo, y'all don't hear me talking to you? I'm trying.
Discipline. Oh, man.
Yo, tell the nigga I'm not going to do you want the 1.5. Oh, you got to tell the nigga to tell. So no, I know it's not going to stop. But I got to take that approach to it because it becomes redundant and it's stupid.
And let's just be real. Rich people do not argue online. They argue with their personal accountants. What type of business strategy is this? How does this protect Dame family's office? Because at the end of the day, when I look at a lot of these scenarios that Dame creates, these side quest stories, these straw man arguments, these you don't understand business arguments, it's all a fallacy. It's all a lie. Everything he states never comes to fruition.
So then I don't make another Hove, I make another $100 million company. Did I do that or not?
He says he's going to show paperwork. We never see it. So at the end of the day, I have to look at a lot of people that stand behind his resume, his acumen of being one of the founders of Rockefeller, and I have to laugh. It's laughable. This is a joke. Look no further than Dame Dash when it comes to ego tarnishing your legacy in real time. Because instead of saying, yo, let me just take a step back and really reflect, he's going to find a scapegoat at every turn.
And what's misleading about the Charlemagne situation is called Black, what's it called? Black Effect? Black Effect, but it's owned by white people half. Mm-hmm. So what usually happens? You use someone black to go get all the talent from all the black people, allegedly. Yeah. It's powered by somebody white. They get all the data. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why he's the face for them to go get all of our culture.
I have to salute Charlemagne on this one. Masterclass and surgical tactician when it comes to speaking into a microphone. The podfather, if you really want to wake it up. But at the end of the day, that's all you can do for these men. You can only offer them healing.
This is what happens if you don't grow up. Mm-hmm. This is what happens if you don't evolve. This is what happens if you don't heal.
Mentally, Dame is so fried. Mentally, his ego is so far gone and so egregious, he will not listen to anything anyone has to say. He has an answer. He's going to move the goalpost. He's going to create a side quest story to deflect from the real truth. Were your assets seized? Yes or no? And if so, why for $100? He has yet to answer any of these questions. So to me, it comes off as street ninja word salad. Imagine if Jay-Z was down bad on his last and Dame Dash was up $1 billion and he had the baddie of his dreams. Do you think that he would be showing Jay-Z any type of grace? Yo, Dame Dash will be on Instagram going crazy. I told you so. I own my masters. He should have listened to me. I don't respect broke billionaires. So why does Dame expect empathy now? No. Brother, if you don't get it up out the mud, the way you burn bridges from 95 to 04, the way you were popping tags, the way your ego allowed you to step on everyone to get your way. And if you don't understand this type of accountability, if you don't understand, what do they say? Karmic retribution? Tough luck. It's time to sink or swim. Because I look at your business, I look at your vertical assets, and you don't have any. I'm looking directly at Dame Dash. This is nasty work. You don't get grace after years of arrogance. So at the end of the day, as Chris Brown, as Josh Weber, and a multitude of men continue to drag you legally, I hope you figure it out. I hope you actually do bounce back, because a lot of things you say are very hypocritical and people continue to champion this behavior.
If all my children and all my family's taken care of, how am I broke? And if you think that way, you're a dumbass. I'm sorry.
Stop it. Get some help.
And to me, it's sick. So I look at the women around you as they laugh and giggle and chuckle and watch you turn yourself into a caricature in real time. I hope at the end of the day, staying in the algorithm in such a sick and distasteful way is worth it.
You understand what I'm saying? So again, what I explained to you was the reason why I owe so much money. It's not because I was broke. It's because I had an accountant named Barry Klarberg that I was paying to do my taxes. He didn't pay it, and he told me after.
Why, when you're down bad, somehow you have to interject some type of racial aspect? Now the white man has some nefarious team of men, a nefarious team of spies that are watching you to make sure you never succeed again in life. What are the odds in that? I gracefully land the plane. Dame Dash is lost to me, living in a fairy tale fallacy in his mind, because real wealth, true wealth, moves in silence. Jay-Z will never say a word about Dame, but at the end of the day, you'll continue to see Dame leverage Jay-Z's name for clout. He needs Jay's name to make money in the algorithm. So as Dame continues to speak about his so-called enemies and the corporate structure, while never executing, while never building a strategy, while never creating any verticals, as he would say, where are the lost leaders in this strategy? So I look at Dame as a lost mogul, a boss who never really got to boss up. And this media cycle didn't happen because Dame is dangerous. It happened because Dame is loud, defensive, and exposed. Charlemagne didn't humiliate him. Reality did. And until Dame says, yo, I made some bad decisions, he'll stay stuck blaming the machine. But jump in the comments and let me know what you think. Is Dame Dash just misunderstood? This is a strategic play as he lines up multiple verticals to roll out this summer? Or is he just allergic to responsibility and accountability? Hit the like button, drop a comment for the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. This is the Furious Robinson Podcast, a Sick Times Media production.